Nothing ever happens like you imagine it will. That is what John Green stated on page 299 of his 2008 edition, Paper Towns. Other than my husband, who has been by my side for more than 13 years, there is nobody more credible to talk about my life than me. My name is Autumn, and I'm 34 years old, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my life. I'm going to tell you how much my family has impacted my life. I'm going to talk about how my passion for organization leads to success. And I'm going to talk about how using skills from a previous job experience leads to success. Now that you know a brief snippet on who I am, let me move into my first point on how vital family is to me and how that has impacted my life. Me and my husband, as I've stated previously, have been together for 13 years, married for 4. We tried for over 2 years to conceive our son. It was both heartbreaking and it was very rough. It was a very rough time. And I actually almost gave up, but I'm so glad that we didn't. He's my son. He is 11 months old. He will be 1 September 20th. He is such a blessing. And watching my husband become a dad has been the most amazing experience. And I would not change that for the world. After telling you about how vital and impactful that my family has been on my life, I would like to move into my next point on how having a passion for organization has helped to lead me to some of the success that I've had. I haven't always been so focused or so organized. I believe this is my third attempt at trying to graduate college. Looking back, I am able to see where I made some mistakes and how I could have done better. They do say hindsight is 2020, and it really is. Mm. But I've learned from my mistakes, and the main thing was being organized. In spring of 2022, I went back to school for the third time, and I actually was able to make the dean's list. But unfortunately, life got in the way, and we found out that I was pregnant, and so I took time off. I waited till my son was a little bit older before I came back. Um, Another big important part, I think, this time around going back to school, because I knew I had to be even more organized this time with juggling not only being a new mom, but working full time and still being a wife. I actually started making weekly schedules. So every Sunday, I sit down and I'll go through the week and I'll do like the things I need to do in the morning, the things I do on my lunch hour, and then the things I have to do after work. Obviously, you can see all the arrows and the whiteout, so life does get in the way. It's not a foolproof plan, but it does help. It does help keep me focused on what needs to be done. Now that I've briefly discussed how my family and organization has impacted my life, I'm now going to move into my third and final point, and that the success that I have achieved is by utilizing the skills that I have acquired as being a 911 dispatcher. Being a 911 dispatcher was a very stressful and a very big learning experience for me. Um, I learned not only how to be more organized, but I'm also now very great under pressure, unless it involves public speaking. I'm good at multitasking. I'm able to do multiple things in a smaller amount of time than other people. And then I'm able to prioritize. And I think that's a big part of it. Knowing what you need to do right then and what can wait just a little bit. So that way, all the things that I'm juggling get done and I don't drop the ball on anything. Um, I am thankful for that job experience and for all the things that I learned. I mean, it did lead to me getting the position that I currently have at my local courthouse, so I'm very thankful for that. All in all, given the brief points that I have discussed, I would like to conclude that my family has indeed impacted my life, helping shape me for who I am. The passion for organization has indeed led me to success, and how I have learned more than I thought possible as being a 911 dispatcher, and that they've given me all the skills that I needed to succeed. Thank you.